Hello friends, welcome to Dr. B's English Academy. Today we are going to learn the importance of pronunciation and we labeled it as Prologue to Pronunciation. So, first of all, there are three questions we are going to concentrate. What is pronunciation? Why to learn pronunciation? And how to learn pronunciation? Now let us answer for the first question. What is pronunciation? Dear friends, you know very well that pronunciation is the way a word is pronounced or articulated. That means the way we are pronouncing certain words or the way we speak. That will also be come under pronunciation. Right? For example, when we are speaking in our mother tongue, we may not feel any difficulty in articulating any word or speaking to anybody. Whereas, when we are trying to speak English, then we may concentrate on our pronunciation. Are we speaking in the right way or wrong way? That will also be come under pronunciation. Now, why to learn English pronunciation? You know very well, many of us will focus or interested in learning grammar and vocabulary. We think that if we have good vocabulary, then our English will be good. In such a way, we may think. That is the very reason we are focusing only on English grammar and vocabulary. But my dear friends, even if you are good at English grammar and vocabulary, without knowing how to articulate some words, then even we may not speak confidently just because of the horrible kind of pronunciation. Right? And at the same time, many speakers are failing just because of bad pronunciation. Especially people who are attending interviews, people who are giving their exams, something like TOEFL, GRE, IELTS, BEC, that is Business English Certification, etc. Many of them are failing in these exams just because of lack of good pronunciation, or many of them are getting less score just because of lack of good pronunciation. And at the same time, many people are approaching spoken English institutes, and many of the spoken English institutes are focusing on grammar, vocabulary, but they are paying very limited attention towards teaching pronunciation. Due to lack of good pronunciation or articulation, many students are failing spoken tests. For example, exams like TOEFL, GRE, IELTS, BEC, that is Big Business English Certification, etc. So, people are getting less marks, or sometimes they are failing also in these exams just because of lack of good pronunciation. Right? Due to this, sometimes they may lose confidence also. And sometimes they may lose so many wonderful opportunities. Now, don't worry. If at all you are looking for a good pronunciation, or if at all you are looking for a good accent training institute, then our channel will help you to get good pronunciation or to fill the gap. So, if you learn good pronunciation, you can improve your speaking skills immeasurably. So, that is why you have to learn English pronunciation. Now, you will have a doubt that how to learn English pronunciation or how to learn good English pronunciation. There are two ways to learn good English pronunciation. The first one is that you must be passionate enough to learn good pronunciation. First of all, you must have passion to learn pronunciation. And the second one is that you have to practice regularly based on our instructions. If you do these two, we are very sure that you will learn a very good English pronunciation. Right. Now, let me ask you a question. That is, how we have been pronouncing these words. Right? You may pronounce these words as okay, chef, gesture, yabao, catchy, only. My dear friends, if you pronounce these words like the way I have pronounced now, then you have to focus on your pronunciation, because the way I have articulated these words just now is not at all good or not at all acceptable. Then how to pronounce these words so that the entire world can understand? You have to pronounce these words as okay, okay, chef, chef, gesture, gesture, above, above, cash, cash, only, only. So, these are the ways you have to pronounce these words. If you pronounce these words the way I have pronounced now, then everybody will understand the way you speak. If the entire English is limited with only these 6 words, then it's okay, we can practice. But there are so many words. Then how to learn these many words? We have to learn these words with certain techniques that we are going to teach you in the coming lessons. And the next one, this is a simple word like the as the or the. Now the question is, where to pronounce this word as the and where to pronounce this word as the. Right? If you pronounce this word as the, why not the? If you pronounce this word as the, why not the? If you pronounce this word as both, like the and the, then where to say the and where to say the? Right? Now, we are going to tell you how to pronounce this word, whether it is as the or the. You may pronounce this word as the before a vowel sounded word. For example, the account, the account, the equator, the equator, the ink, the ink, the owl, the owl, the umbrella, the umbrella, the LCD screen, the LCD screen. So here you may have a doubt, that is, why the LCD screen? Why not the LCD screen? Dear friends, as we have mentioned very clearly that our focus is on the sound but not on the letter. So here the letter may be a consonant, but the sound starts with a vowel, like L, A, L, L, C, D. That is why you have to pronounce this word as the LCD screen, the LCD screen, right? And now the second rule, that is, you pronounce this word as the before a consonantal sounded word. For example, the book, the book, the pen, the pen, the cat, the cat, the letter, the letter, the university, the university. Here you have a doubt, that is, the letter U is a vowel. Then it may be pronounced as the university. But my dear friends, as we mentioned earlier, the focus is on the sound but not on the letter. So here we are pronouncing this word as university, university, ya, university. So the ya sound is a consonantal sound. That is why you pronounce this word as the university, the university, right? Now you will have a doubt, that is, now how to learn good pronunciation. My dear friends, you can learn good pronunciation by learning phonetics. Now you will have a question, that is, what is phonetics? Phonetics is the scientific study of speech sounds. Phonetics is the scientific study of speech sounds. Now, what do you mean by scientific? My dear friends, scientific means with proofs, evidences. And study means a kind of investigation. And speech sounds means the modification of air, which means our air travels from our lungs through glottis, that is through our throat and through our mouth, and then it will come out. So when the air is exhaling, that is when the air is coming from lungs through throat and through mouth, there are certain modifications taken place in our oral cavity, that is at the mouth. Through this modification, we can get different speech sounds. For example, if you close your two lips and then release, then you will get a sound like pa or ba or ma. I repeat, if you close your two lips and release, then you will get sounds like pa, ba, ma. Right? So, we are modifying our air at the place of two lips. Right? And if you go back, change the tongue position from one place to another, then you will get different sounds. So that is why speech sounds means the modification of air in the oral cavity. Right? Now, when we are talking about English pronunciation, we have to understand what is English. As we know very well that English is an international language, an internationally accepted language, and it's a linked language. In English, we have 26 letters. These 26 letters are called as alphabet. These are from A to Z, like A, B, C, D, so on and so forth. Right. So these 26 letters are divided into two categories, like vowels and consonants. Vowels are 5. They are A, E, I, O, U. And the remaining 21 are consonants, like B, C, D, F, etc. Right? So these 5 vowels produces 20 different sounds. For example, if you say cut and put, in cut, C-U-T, cut, we have 3 sounds. They are k, a, t. Right? And in put, P-U-T, put, we have 3 sounds, like p, u, and t. So we may not have any issue with C and P because these two are pronouncing differently, like ka in cut and pa in put. When it comes to the ta sound, in cut there is T and in put there is T. So these two T's are pronouncing in the same way, so we don't have any issue. But the issue is with the letter U. In the first one, it is pronounced as A in cut, and in the second one, it is pronounced as U in put, which means one U letter has 2 different sounds. In the similar way, A, E, I, O also have the different sounds. That is why these 5 vowels produces 20 different sounds. And when it comes to the consonants, there are 21 consonants. These 21 consonants produces 24 different sounds. Altogether, we have 44 sounds, which means for English, there are 44 sounds, which means for 26 letters have 44 sounds. If you learn these 44 sounds, you may speak English like English, or else you may speak English that is acceptable by everybody in the world. Right? So, if you learn these 44 sounds systematically, you will speak English like English, or you will speak English that is acceptable by everybody in the world. So, in the next video, we are going to learn vowels, which means 20 vowel sounds. Thank you, all the best, and have a happy learning.